Hello friends, and welcome back to another Sims 4 build with me at PlayVeryPop. Today I am challenging myself yet again. If you didn't see my last video, I challenged myself to build a base game starter home using no cheats, mods or CC, just using base game objects. So if you fancy checking that out, I would really appreciate it. But this time I've gone for the one colour build challenge. I've seen a lot of people do this in sort of pink and green, and I'm sure other people have done it in various colours, but I went for orange, which is why we are here in Oasis Springs. It's a very orange world, so I thought, let's just go full out, no holding back, everything is orange. It's a quirky build. So I went for a sort of modern architectural style, and just because I thought that would make it a little bit easier to fit the sort of orange theme. I didn't want to have a sort of really specific style that wouldn't fit with the orangeness of it, because it's very orange. So you can see at the front there I sort of did these sort of facades coming out at the front. They have no purpose other than decorational, but I think they look quite cool. And on the other side you can see I did sort of diagonal V-shapes coming out, and I ended up putting full-length windows in, and I think they look really cool. They give a nice view overlooking the rocks and the desert, and it's nice. Makes a nice, that's the double bedroom it ends up being. I wouldn't mind waking up to that view every morning. So inside I did end up using move objects because I wanted these stairs to go around this sort of kitchen area. I didn't want the walls, I wanted to make it more open plan, and I think it looked really cool. It did break up the kitchen from the rest of the place without having the walls in, and I think it works really nicely. So just doing a little bit of decor on the outside. Those orange lights from Seasons, perfect for this build, very happy with them. Picking some sort of door frames and all that, and just trying to work out what I could do to make orange in. Orange is the new black, guys. I mean, come on. So this is the kitchen. Those countertops are from Island Living. I always want to say Hawaii Living. It's not Hawaii Living. It's Island Living. And then the fridge and the stove from the Salvadorian. That's also not called Salvadorian. I can't remember what it's called, but you know what I mean. They're Salvadorian fridge and stove. And this is the dining room. I was trying to go for a sort of modern look, and it does look quite modern, but it also ended up looking quite retro as well, which I think is cool. I'm getting a sort of 70s vibe, which in some ways I really hate, but also you can't help but love just the sheer audacity of orange and browns and just how crazy they went with it in the 70s. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit of a 70s vibe from this build, and I think it's got a nice layout. I really like the build itself. It's just the decor that might be a little bit not to everyone's taste, shall we say. But I put a little desk area by the front door, and that computer obviously is not orange, but it actually did show up in the filters there at the bottom as orange. So I'm going to take that one as a win. So honestly, the only thing that has absolutely no orange in this house are the televisions, purely because they don't come in an orange colour. But apart from that, I'm pretty sure everything has at least one sort of block of orange in it, so I'm pretty proud that I managed to pull it off. Like I said, the decor was not to everyone's taste, but it doesn't look awful, I don't think. So let me know what you think in the comments. So this is the double bedroom. And that mirror there, that's from Spa Day. I really like the lights that go behind it, and that did come in orange, so I was super pleased about that. I do this quite a lot in my builds, is I have those mirrors with the sort of hanging clothes that go on the wall, and I usually put sort of the shoe rack underneath, so it's like a sort of little built-in sort of cubby area. The clothes didn't come in an orange colour, which was really annoying, but I used those lanterns instead, and obviously they're not particularly useful but they go with the theme and they look quite cute, so I'm still happy with how it turned out in that bedroom. Floor wise, I didn't want to have the same floor all the way out, so I did spend quite a lot of time working out which floors would work best. This here is the kids' bedroom. I like those walls. I don't usually use them, but I think they look really cool. They're like a really nice sunset colour, and I think the orange theme actually works really well for a kid's bedroom. just because it's a bit more childish, and I feel like you can get away with it for a kid's room more than the rest of the house. I think the rest of the house it does look a bit dated in a way, but also not at the same time. I'm very confused by this build, I won't lie, but I hope you like it. I hope you like the end result. It's certainly interesting, and that's all we can ask for, really. So there is another desk area in the upstairs landing, and also the sort of hamster cage. I've never used that pack, really. I've never experimented with the tiny pets, so I'll be interested to play in this house and learn more about that pack. I've heard not great things about it, but I'll see. I might do a review of that myself. We'll see. So now I'm just adding some lighting here and there. Got that lovely cloud light in the kids' bedroom, a lovely orange cloud, very realistic, so that's nice. A little bit of a terraced area out the back, and oh yeah, I decided to change the stucco on the outside just because after doing the inside I came outside and thought, wait, that's not orange enough, we need more orange. So I went for a little bit of a darker tone, and I think it is more orange, so I'm pleased with that. Garden wise, I was not sure at all whether there was going to be enough to build a full garden with orange things, and those rocks, they didn't show up as orange in the filters, but I mean, yes, they're not orange, but I think they work. I mean, I apologise if anyone totally disagrees, but it may just be the surroundings, the sunlight, but I think they count as orange. Please agree with me. I really hope that they work. That it doesn't sort of ruin my build in any way. So I added obviously the swing set and some furniture outside, some nice little lanterns, and it actually turned out to be quite a nice little garden. Then just doing a little bit of decor out the front. These trees didn't show up as orange again in the filters. There are some things that don't show up as orange that are quite clearly orange, which is a bit annoying. But overall, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. These are the screenshots. That's obviously the outside. That's the garden and the edge of the house. Little garden there from a distance. I love the build. I mean, here is the decor. It's interesting. You let me know what you think. But in some ways, I really, really do like it. But I don't think I could live there in real life. I think I would go a little bit crazy. Possibly orange is a colour I'm going to play a little bit more with. Obviously went completely full on. I have named this Scorched Stead. That toilet there is from City Living, and I believe it is a sort of entitlement object, but it's not a cheat. There is no CC in this build either. It's just the move objects cheat that you will need. You can find it on the gallery, and I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this build. Bye bye now.